Listen to this list of players that could be coming back and training for Manchester United this pre-season and tell me that this isn't going to be a problem for Ruben Amorim. You've got Alejandro Garnacho if he doesn't find the club, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, Tyrell Malacia, Antony. How quickly can Manchester United get deals done for these players? They're all problems and all need to be moved on, as we know, for Manchester United to progress in the transfer market. But what about Kobbie Mainoo? Are we adding Kobbie Mainoo as a problem for Manchester United? And I laugh under my breath as I say that there, because quite clearly, majority of Manchester United fans would say Kobbie Mainoo is not a problem at Manchester United. Well, it turns out he is a problem at Manchester United. Not in a bad way, not in a temperament way or an attitude problem way. Kobbie Mainoo has got an agency which is driving a wage demand which doesn't suit or does not fit what Kobbie Mainoo is demanding or playing like. That's what we can say right now. He doesn't warrant 180 grand a week wages. Now, there is a story in the Daily Mail today which is doing the rounds, which is saying that Kobbie Mainoo's future is uncertain at Manchester United. It's very, very certain at Manchester United. Manchester United want to keep Kobbie Mainoo. Let's not let this be driven in a way or agenda-driven in that Manchester United are forcing another academy player out of the football club. Manchester United, Ruben Amorim, want Kobbie Mainoo at Manchester United. Manchester United fans want Kobbie Mainoo at the football club. They want him to progress. The word from Manchester United is that they want to develop Kobbie Mainoo into the type of player that fits into a Ruben Amorim system. They know he has a high ceiling, they know he has the talent, and he's nowhere near the best player he can be yet. United are fully on board with this. But when you've got a player that has been on the scene for 2 seasons now, that hasn't played a full season's worth of games yet, maybe he's got 1 season out of the 2 seasons in terms of availability outright. Let's just get that in first. Kobbie Mainoo has only played 1 season in terms of games featured for Manchester United. That's in the first team. He had a great academy career at United. Fantastic, well done. But this is the first team. And his inconsistencies and performances and being unable to adapt to Ruben Amorim's system has led to some doubts in Manchester United that he isn't going to fit in or be a first team player. And again, this is where this story is driven from. Kobbie Mainoo, according to the Daily Mail, feels like he should be up there alongside the likes of Casemiro and other midfielders at the club in his position. He thinks that with Ruben Amorim in charge, or his agency does, feels like his chances of being in the England squad or making it to the World Cup in 2026 are hampered because Ruben Amorim isn't playing him as much. Look, Ruben Amorim is looking after number 1. Manchester United players and the entitlement factor within these players, and you look at what's happened with Garnacho, with Sancho, with Rashford, with Malacia, with other players at this football club, and it's a long list of them, we know. The culture at Manchester United is that we will play, we will still get massive wages at Manchester United, and we will get into that England squad. Thomas Tuchel has just announced his England squad for the friendlies coming up with not 1 Manchester United player featuring. Not 1 Manchester United player. I think Kobbie Mainoo right now is looking at his career at Manchester United and thinking, I'm not going to be in this World Cup squad for the USA 2026. I think this is where this Kobbie Mainoo transfer away from Manchester United, yes, you heard it there. These are the talks that are going on. No Man United fan wants to talk about this. No Man United fan wants to own up and say it. You're all thinking it, so I'm going to say it for you. Kobbie Mainoo can be sold this summer. And you know what? If you were to ask me right now whether we should sell Kobbie Mainoo or not, with the project in hand and what Manchester United need, I would say sell Kobbie Mainoo, sell Garnacho, sell Marcus Rashford, 3 Manchester United academy players. Kobbie Mainoo and Garnacho are on the board at Carrington in the Jimmy Murphy Centre, on the board as the Player of the Year, Young Player of the Year for Manchester United. Their careers have just hit that brick wall of reality of being a first-team player, and they don't like it. They have been given the world, and they've been given everything. The world is at their feet. And right now you've had a manager and a new structure come in that has just said, no, this stops right here, this stops right now. We are not doing this anymore. These players are not going to be given massive contracts just because they've had a good spell. And that's all that Kobbie Mainoo's had. Let's be real right now. Are you convinced that Kobbie Mainoo is going to be a world-class player? The potential is off the scale. Everybody knows it. But Manchester United under Ruben Amorim, he doesn't fit in. He's a number 10. United are going out and buying 2 10s. Ahmad's probably going to have to be moved into right wing back. Kobbie Mainoo doesn't fit in midfield. He hasn't got the energy. If Bruno doesn't get sold, Manchester United are still going to go out and try and buy a number 8. So that's Bruno, Casemiro, Ugarte, Collier, and a new number 8 coming in. Where's Kobbie going to fit? He doesn't fit in at 10. He doesn't fit in at 8. The rotation of loads of games in the season has gone for Manchester United because we're not in European football. Kobbie Mainoo, I think, has got as much chance of leaving Manchester United as Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho this season. It sounds absurd, doesn't it? It really does. With everything else that's going on, Kobbie Mainoo isn't anywhere near on the list of players. He's nowhere near up there in terms of the importance of players that Manchester United need to move on, is he? He's not. But let's be real. Where does he play? Who does he play for? Who does he come in for? Because he hasn't got the qualities to play in a Ruben system. And this is what he said himself. And we can't ignore the fact that he doesn't fit in, because he's come out and said he feels like his chances at Manchester United are going to be slim with Ruben Amorim in charge. That's the word coming out. That's what the Daily Mail and the reports are saying. That Kobbie Mainoo's not happy. He doesn't think that he's going to get into the England squad because he's not going to be playing enough games for Manchester United. Oh, boo-hoo. I've said this before. If you don't feel like Ruben's going to pick you, you make him pick you by playing well and adapting and listening and learning. As a professional footballer that wants to be paid 180 grand a week wages, you would listen and actually try and make it into that first team. Stop bitching and moaning about what you should be getting and what you've not had and how it might affect you in the future, and take charge of your future. Either demand a transfer away from Manchester United to a club where you know you're going to fit, or knuckle down and get on with it and shut up bitching, or stop allowing your agency, because let's be honest, if it's your agent that's talking, no Man United fan is going to be convinced that it's them talking and not you. They're talking through you. Your voice is coming through your agent. You know what he's saying. You know what he's demanding. Now, everybody knows that you want 180 grand a week wages, and United have not budged. There's a reason, because you're not going to get it. It's as simple as that. Find a move away from United, or accept a different deal that we all want you to do, which is in line with everybody else. You should not be earning more than Lenny Yoro. You should not be earning more than Amad Diallo. You should not be earning anywhere near as much money as anybody else at this football club. And you are still one of the younger players. Fall in line with that category of player like Amad, and every Manchester United fan will love you again, Kobbie. But you start kicking up the stink and allowing your agent to drive this "we have been hard treated and it's not fair" agenda that you've got right now, and make it all about the money, then you're going to be one of these Garnacho and Rashford type of players that the fans would have loved but forgotten about because you wanted the world too quickly. That's where Kobbie Mainoo is right now for me. I would love to get your comments in on this and let me know where you're at with Kobbie and what you think is right and wrong here. Am I going too deep on this? Am I too heavy on Kobbie? Do you feel like I'm right in asking a player to actually earn his place in this Man United side before he gets given the world? Because this is what the problem has been before, in my opinion. I may be wrong. You may think I'm wrong. Please do comment below. That is your update around Manchester United right now. Kobbie Mainoo is uncertain about Manchester United and being part of this project under Ruben because he feels like he's not going to get the amount of game time he deserves. Let's be real. He's only played one season out of the two because of injuries and inconsistencies in form. Does he warrant 180 grand a week wage? That's the question right now. Let me know in the chats, everybody. That's the report going around. Would you sell Kobbie Mainoo simply because he doesn't fit into Ruben's system? Is that the way that Manchester United need to be moving forward? Give this video a like. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well, everybody. And I'll see you in the evening show. Actually, no, we'll see you in the watch along, won't we? United are playing football today.